Move back again and again. How's it going out there? All my various congregants, thank you for showing up. Just jamming on one of the old screen patches here. Got an email from a new listener today. It's great to chat about synths and stuff. It's neat to hear people's responses. The email contact for Father Moo is in the bio, so go ahead and take a look for yourself and let me know how you think everything's going. Today I'm kind of chill. I don't have a huge plan in mind. What I wanted to do was make something melodic again. I noticed that, like, in the last stream, I spent a lot of time putting together the emulation, and then only at the end do we get a little bit of music before it's time to go. So that has its place, but I want to kind of get the music going earlier, and with that in mind, I'm gonna dive right in here. We had some stuff before with weird clocks. I don't think what we're gonna do today is gonna be too weird by the previous standards, but it is gonna be kind of slow, and yeah, that's right. I did have an idea in the back of my brain to make two clocks, one at 30 and one at 40, because together they add up to 120, so they should cross over each other rather frequently. And then I wanted to work together with those, together with my little buddy here, Logic Processor, and give my sequencers some options between AND, OR, and XOR, and I might also need I might need some other logic modules there, but we'll get to them. So let's make a couple of sequencers to go with them. If this is going to be a melody session, well, I said I was going to make melody first, but I'm going against my own rules. If this is going to be a melody session, I'm going to need sequencers, and I'm going to want key quantizers. So this is kind of like the so-called SQ1 I made in the previous setup. At the very least, well, we'll figure out how these get clocked later. The point was, I'm going to aim for 3 voices, so I think I want to do this 3 times. Well, there's barely any room for them. Looks like this is already going to be a messy patch, or at least not follow my typical conventions. Why don't we do it this way? This up here. These down here. Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 columns of sequencing now, and let's start sending out the clocks. So this one is going to be 30 BPM clock and 40 BPM clock set to OR. Yep. And this one is going to be the same 2 but set to exclusive OR. Let's see what that does. I honestly don't really know. I'm watching the lights here. It seems to move at a reasonable pace. Let's send the other output to an event sequencer and see what we get. Seems pretty fast. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out. So we're going to keep these 3 buddies together. If the event sequencer is on a certain clock, the note sequencer is going to go with it. So again, I put in random data, but I'm going to quantize the notes here using my popular white key, major key scales. Then I'm going to send that to the first OSC in the chain. Maybe I'll keep him, because we're already breaking the official Mu rules of where to put things. Let's group the voices together like this. Give him an AD envelope. He has a classic LP filter. And send him to the mixer, and the mixer to the out. I already have the feeling we're going to be up to an 8 voicer today, because I already want to do three melodic voices, and I'm still going to need some kind of drum. So let's gate this to here and give him some notes, chock full of notes. Not bad. Okay. So let's make another voice and see what he sounds like in comparison to him. This time I want to go square wavy. I'll give him a different filter just to be different. And this guy's on 28, 24. Let's give him 18. Give them a chance to be different here. And I'm also going to keep it simple, stupid, and use the AD envelope again. So there's voice 2 plugged into the system. I'm going to need some randomness in here in a sec. But let's hook up his pitch first and see how he works off of the other guy. He should be into, he should be this. And give him, let's take this note out and put it in here. Give them a bit of, let one guy do a thing that the other guy can't do, and it'll be more interesting, is the theory. So the same clock. So this guy is off one of the processors. This logic processor is driving these two, and the second logic processor is driving the next two. That makes sense. And send this gate to the envelope. Cool. I'm a little blown away. Honestly, I don't really know, oh wait, is that the right, you can't use that. I sent the sync, but I sent the sync from the real clock, not from the processed clock. So there is no sync from the processed clock. I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm listening to here. I can hear the two voices. I can hear they've been tuned to the right notes, or to notes in a pleasant sounding key. But rhythmically, I don't really know what's going on. Maybe I'm going to do this just for the purpose of trying to wrap my head around what's going on in the rhythm world. Let's just send a drum in here. And trigger him off one of the... That's the 40 BPM clock. And here's the other one. thought one of those other clicks would make it easier to hear what was going on, but I'm still lost. But I don't even care. I still like it. It still sounds awesome. Let's make another voice. Sometimes when things are cool, you don't have to find out why they're cool. You can just let them be cool, man. I'm going with just my guts here to do default type sounds. And so I used the Foreman Osc. I went with the vocal filter, but I'm going to put the classic low pass filter on at the end anyway. And this classic one is on 18 and he's on 24. This one I'm going to drop to 12 and plug him into the mixer. Oops, that is a droning note because we don't have an envelope. So he has a sequencer and a note sequencer and a quantizer. Let's give him some notes here. See, leave out this. Yeah, that seems right. But he doesn't have a clock because the two options are already used up. I don't think and is going to be what we want, but, well, let's just try it. So they all are feeding off the same 30 and 40 BPM clocks and should be quite rare. That would mean that the 30 and the 40 would have to hit at the exact same time. But according to this, that happens more often than you think. So, man, that's what I love about this. I went in here with no plan and my mind is blown by the thing I came up with, even though I barely even know what I came up with. Let's plug this into this. This into his note. It's also weird and cool, man. The lowest is 24. I'm also wondering if we just have so many notes all over the place. Okay, I know what I want to do. I got lots of processing power left. I'm going to make some LFOs so I can modulate some of my CV stuff here, as I always do. And then I'm going to try and dial out some of the notes, because there's just too many in some cases. Oh, maybe I could try increasing the steps in the sequencers so they take a break every once in a while. That's cool. Damn it, that's cool. Maybe not everybody's impressed as me. That's also okay if you're not. Feel free to not be impressed at home. I can really live with it. It's fine with me. Because, I mean, it's just a bunch of notes playing on weird clocks, but I still think it has a certain bizarre and charming quality to it. Let's open this up a little bit. Just sweeping through some of the filter frequencies here. And the timbre. That's nice. This is gonna. I'm already hearing this in my mind, plugged into a longer delay or reverb, like this kind of stuff. This is just a simplistic reverb of my sound card, but yeah, you hear it, right? Let's chill, man. I made a lot of generative sounds in the early days, and I laugh at them now, but this sounds a lot more pleasant to my ears. I like this patch. It's also important to know when it's done, and this one's done. I'm just gonna call this one Confidence. Good patch. Good patch. So what was the key to the whole thing? Let's just remind ourselves. Setting two clocks, 1 to 30 and 1 to 40 BPM. And then put in 3 different logic processors to decide how those clocks interacted with each other. And that's what we have for each of the 3 voices. I said I was going to do drums. I don't think we need drums here. It's already awesome by itself. So that was kind of a quick one, but a good one. Hope you enjoyed. It's been Sunday. See you next time.